we have already studied about fractions and how to solve different fractions. Now, let's see some word problems related to fractions. So, we have a question here. Samir has read 3/5 of the 75 pages of his book. How many more pages he needs to read to complete the book? So, what is given to us? It is given that Samir has read 3/5 of 75 pages. So, when we say 3/5 of the 75 pages, we write it as 3/5 of 75 pages. Now, if we solve this, then we can write this as 3/5 into 75 pages. Now, 5 into 15 is 75 and 3 into 15 is 45, right? So, this will be 45 pages. So, what is 45 pages? Samir has read 45 pages. This is what we have calculated till now. But is this the final answer? No. We need to calculate how many more pages he needs to read to complete the book. So, out of 75 pages, he has read 45 pages. So, we need to calculate the remaining pages. So, what we'll do is, we will subtract 45 from 75. Samir has to read 75 minus 45 pages. That is 30 pages. So, 30 pages is the answer we are looking for. Therefore, Samir has to read 30 more pages. So now let's see another problem related to fractions. Ravi had rupees 675. Now, he gave 13/15 of the amount to Sam. Sam spent 9/15 of the amount given to him. How much money is Sam left with? Now, the final amount which we need to calculate is the money that is Sam left with. And what is given to us? It is given that Ravi had rupees 675 initially. And out of that 675 rupees, he gave 13/15 of the amount to Sam. That is 13/15 of rupees 675 to Sam. So, how do we write it? We write amount Ravi gave to Sam is equal to 13/15 into rupees 675, which is rupees 585. So, amount Ravi gave to Sam is equal to rupees 585. Now, we also know that Sam spent 9/15 of the amount given to him. Now, what was the amount given to him? Rupees 585. Now, he spent 9/15 of that amount. That is 9/15 of rupees 585. So, amount Sam spent is equal to 9/15 into rupees 585, which is equal to rupees 351. So, now we know that Sam was given rupees 585 and out of rupees 585, he spent rupees 351. And we need to calculate how much money is left with him, which means that we need to calculate 585 minus 351. So, amount Sam is left with is equal to rupees 585, which was given to him, minus rupees 351, which he spent. So, the final amount is rupees 234. So, this is the amount finally left with Sam. Now, let's see another word problem related to fractions. So, we have Jagdish spends 3/5 of his income on rent and 1/4 of his remainder amount on grocery. He saves the remaining amount. So, we need to calculate what fraction of the income does he save, and if he saves rupees 1029 per month, what is his monthly income? So, these are the two things which we need to find. So, first of all, let's consider the first part of the question, that is, what fraction of the income does he save? So in this, we do not have any amount given here, right? So what we'll do is we'll assume monthly income of Jagdish. So let Jagdish's total income be rupee 1. So we assume that his total income is rupee 1. Now what is given to us is that 3/5 of his income is spent on rent, right? So we can say that money spent on rent is equal to 3/5 of his total income, which we have considered rupee 1. So 3/5 of rupee 1, which is equal to rupee 1 into 3/5, which is rupee 3/5. So this is the amount he spends on rent. Now, what is the remainder amount? That is, once he has spent for rent, what is the amount left with him? Well, total income minus money spent on rent. So total income is rupee 1 and the amount spent on rent is rupee 3/5. So rupee 1 minus 3/5. That is the remainder amount, which is equal to 5 into 1 will be 5. So 5 minus 3, and this entire thing will have a denominator of 5 now. So 5 minus 3/5. That is rupee 2/5. So this is the remainder amount after we have deducted the amount spent for rent. Now next, 1/4 of remainder amount is spent on grocery, right? So this is the remainder amount, and 1/4 of remainder amount is spent on grocery. So we can say that 1/4 of rupee 2/5 is spent on grocery. So money spent on grocery is equal to 1/4 of rupee 2/5, which is rupee 2/5 into 1/4, which is rupee 1/10. So this is the amount spent on grocery. Now we have to notice one thing. This was the remainder amount, that is amount after spending on rent. Now from this amount, Jagdish further spends rupee 1/10. So what will be his savings? This amount minus this amount, that is remainder amount minus amount spent on grocery, right? So saving is equal to rupee 2/5 minus 1/10, which is equal to rupee 3/10. So this is the amount which he saves. Therefore he saves 3/10 of his total income. Now note that we have calculated the fraction of his income that he saves, and we cannot say that he actually saves rupee 3/10. We have just assumed that he earns rupee 1. Definitely we don't know the exact amount. This was an assumption, and that is why the value that we get is only considered as the fraction of the amount and not the actual amount. The actual amount may vary. So we can only calculate the fraction of the amount or fraction of the income from this method and not the actual income or the actual saving. Now the second part of the question says that if he saves rupees 1029 per month, what is his monthly income? So here another information that we get is that his saving is rupees 1029 per month. Now we have already calculated from 1 that he saves 3/10 of his total income, right? Now we know what is that amount, what is the actual saving. So amount he saves per month is equal to rupees 1029, and this can be written as 3/10 into total income, because we know that he saves 3/10 of his total income, right? And that amount is rupees 1029. This has been given to us. So 3 by 10 of the total income is equal to rupees 1029. Now, if we cross multiply, then we'll have 3 by 10 will come this side as 10 by 3. So 1029 into 10 by 3. So total income is equal to rupees 1029 into 10 by 3. Once we solve this, we get rupees 3430. So what is the total income? Total income is rupees 3430. And we were able to calculate it because the actual amount that he saved was given to us in this case. And we know that he saved 3 by 10 of his total income. So we were able to calculate that 3 by 10 of total income is rupees 1029. And using that equation, we were able to find the total income. Hence, Jagdish's monthly income is rupees 3430. So, using such an approach, you can solve any word problem related to fraction. So, keep practicing until you master the concept. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.